All right. Well, good evening, everyone. This is your lead flight attendant Dream. So, welcome to Thinking Out Loud. You're now tuning into our Urban Echo segment, brought to you by Loud Pack Media. We ask that you look down at the bottom of your screen, second icon from the left. Click that and share the room to an outside platform, whether it's your Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, or Twitter. Also, click invite people and ping your followers in. This is definitely a conversation you don't want to miss. Please continue to spam the chat. That helps with the visibility in the hallways, of course. We are joyful to have you here with us and grateful that you are supporting the brand. You could be anywhere else in the world, but you're here flying high with TOL Airlines. For tonight's conversation, we are speaking with not only with the man of faith, but also a digital sales pioneer, marketing mogul, community leader, and a prominent entrepreneur. To those in the audience, if you would like to submit a question, you can do so by joining our Telegram and submitting your questions there. The link will be placed in the room chat. Please, everyone, let's give a warm welcome to Brother Ben X. And thank you once again for tuning in to Thinking Out Loud. Hashtag Pack Life Mob. Enjoy.
All right, brother Ben, are you there?
Yes, sir. I'm here.
Yes, sir. Welcome to Thinking Out Loud. You know me as Say Nephew on Clubhouse. Everybody knows me as Glock. We laughed about that last night. You are here with my team, the Loud Pack Mob. Hashtag Pack Life. Shouts out to Alexis, Scatter, Locks, Enchanted, Badu, Dream, AP, Gino, PG. Also, Southside. He's not here at the current moment, but he will be. And we have some others as well that'll come in as soon as they get the opportunity to. It's been a long time coming, man. I've had quite a few conversations with you, and finally we get the chance to sit down and really get to the story of Brother Ben X. So without any further ado, could you go ahead and introduce yourself to the audience and to the listeners and let them know a little bit about yourself if they haven't already heard? I'm definitely sure they're gonna know after tonight's interview. So it's on you, brother.
Well, man, first of all, I'm honored and man, I thank y'all for inviting me and having me on your platform that you guys work diligently to build and to share the message and what I'm doing to your audience. For those who don't know, my name is Brother Ben X. I am a student of the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, and I was a brother who was, born in prison. My mom came and got me. Mom and dad came and got me after 10 days of being born. The first time I ever saw my biological father was in his casket, and I recall seeing my biological mother maybe once when I was around maybe 4 or 5. I grew up playing basketball all my life, so I ended up becoming a All-American basketball player in college, and I always had the thought process that man, I don't want to go to school, get up early in the morning, going somewhere I don't want to go just to get a diploma and a degree, just to graduate and live my life like that with a job. So I always been an entrepreneur or wanted to be one. So my mom, I was one of those who sold candy back in high school. I went to SOC too, so I also sold eyelashes, to the hood sisters out there at SOC. So I would have the Snickers and the honey buns from Sam's Club and your Big Texas and all that, and I'd be selling that in school because I never wanted to depend on somebody else to just give me some money, and I didn't want to be somewhere else captivated for 9-10 hours a day. I wanted to be free. I like making videos. I like being creative. So anything outside of that, I just feel like I'm suffocating. I joined the Nation of Islam back my sophomore year in college, and I ended up dropping out of college my junior year when I went to a D1 school because it really just started to feel like a job to me, and the teachings and helping our people felt more fulfilling than basketball at the time. Since then, I helped a few businesses out, reach 7 figures, 6 figures, and been pretty much documenting my journey for a long time, over 10 years, and just been sharing what I've learned, my experience with others. And by as a byproduct, have became a coach, have became a teacher by just showing what I've done and what I've executed on my own. So that's a little short bio. I know you guys have some questions, but that's just a little short bio about me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, uh, my first question would be, how did you come about getting into digital real estate and marketing? Um, what avenues did you take to get to that point that you are in right now in your career and your life path?
So back in 2010 is when I first started YouTube. I remember making my first $100 on YouTube. And it was that $100 that really gave me the spark that it was possible. At that time, I just did highlights and little funny videos back in high school. But when I made my first $100, I was like, man, this is, I'm making money doing something that I love. And so I began to grow and I began to grow. And how I got into the digital real estate and how I came up even with that concept. Back in 2019, I helped take a company insurance firm to 1.9 million during COVID. So they was doing insurance all offline. So you go into a home, they do a presentation or they send out mailers. Well, when I came, I was an affiliate of theirs, but I had so many people coming in, even around my affiliate link. I was doing bringing in so many people that they even gave me ownership of the company. So I ended up becoming a 50% owner of the company. Took them to 1.9 million on the financial academy side, then over seven figures in production. So really over like 3 million in about a year's time. And so at that time I was doing about six or $8,000 to $10,000 a month on YouTube. Did about $67,000 in 1 month on Facebook as well. So I used to teach about monetizing your social media, because there's so many people that will be entertained or can learn from what you already know if you know what you're doing with SEO, because YouTube is the second largest search engine. So if you title your videos properly, you know how to captivate an audience, you can grow and you can make money from it. So somebody was trying to get me into real estate and they was telling me about the fourplex. Hey, if you get a fourplex, you can rent the three, and the money that you get from the three can pay your mortgage. I said, well, that's a great concept. I said, well, I got over 2,000 properties online, because at that time I had over 2,000 videos. So if all my videos are monetized, technically that's digital real estate. I'm still getting paid residually, right? But the difference is, if I had a physical property, the moment somebody's in it, I have to take it off the market. But with a digital asset, I can have 1 million people get on my program, and I don't have to take it off the market. I can get 1 million people to buy right now, and I ain't got to do nothing because it's digital and it's automated. So I said, man, that's how I'm about to start teaching people. However, back in 2018, something happened. I was driving home from doing. I was actually doing a lecture in Austin, Texas, and I got to the very end, and I was about to show a video, but the video was on my YouTube channel. So I'm hitting the play button and it's not loading. So it's like buffering. So at that time, I'm thinking, okay, something's wrong with the internet. So I end up closing out my lecture another way. I'm driving home, and as I'm driving home, a brother shoots me a message on Instagram and says, hey, brother Ben, your YouTube channel gone. And in my mind, I'm like, oh, this is an older brother. Brother don't really know what he doing. So I go to my YouTube to try to send him the channel, and it says your channel has been terminated for hate speech. Now, anybody that knows YouTube, you're supposed to get 3 strikes. One strike is your warning. You get another strike, they may ban you for about 2 or 3 weeks. Then you come back and you get a third strike. They didn't give me no strikes. They didn't even tell me what the hate speech was or what the video was. So obviously, it was probably a video of the minister or me talking about the minister at that time, because a lot of people, well, at that time, they are right after that, I think they ended up taking him off of Facebook. But I got banned back in 2018. But I thought to myself, I said, if I'm doing $8,000 to $10,000 a month from content, and I know they only giving me a percentage of what they getting, what could I do if I had my own product? Because I created another YouTube channel, and that one got banned eventually too. I got that one up to maybe over 10 million views, I think, at that time. And they demonetize you first. So I'm like, okay, well, if they take my main stream of income from demonetization, What if I have my own product, my own service on my own video? So now monetization is just bread and butter. That's just money on the side, but my main income comes from my actual business. So I started to go away from teaching people about monetizing content because I don't want people to compromise their truth just to make money. So I started teaching people, hey, this is how you can build digital products, digital offers, digital services, and get paid. So even if they demonetize you, you can reach thousands of people still, but you can get paid because you got your own website, you got your own automation, you got your own product. So when I say digital real estate, I mean digital assets. So for example, I can go right now to a physical property. It may be undervalued, renovate it, and resell it for higher. Well, I can do the same thing with digital. It's something called PLR rights, private label rights. I can go buy a product that's literally already together, refurbish it or not refurbish it, and resell it for 100% of the revenue legally. Well, that's the same thing. I'm buying it low, fixing up, may add something to it, and flip it. So it's just the same concept of physical real estate, but I just like digital because I ain't got to go nowhere. I don't have to deal with nobody, and it don't take too long to build.